Hey everyone, it's Thomas here. So today, let's talk about something that's a bit different. Now, before we start, let's take a look at this picture I'm going to put up here. And I'm sure a lot of you can understand it. So, I have the solution for you. If you are suffering from this problem, I introduce you this sexy looking BenQ Trevolo speaker, guaranteed to help you pick up girls or guys or your money back. Okay, maybe not. But you gotta admit, it is quite sexy looking. So, why am I making a video on this speaker? And the reason is because it's cute. Look, guys, it looks so cute. And when BenQ reached out to me, I'm like, whoa, this looks so cool. Electrostatic speaker, I want two of it. I don't want one. I want to run it in stereo configuration, and I'm gonna try to bring it to audiophile level with all my knowledge and experience. Now, I got to comment on BenQ for embracing the YouTube platform. What they did is that they sent out this unit to a lot of YouTubers. Well, mostly not audiophiles. There's maybe two other audiophiles who actually received this unit to review, but most of them are not audiophiles. So some of you watching today are probably here because your favorite YouTuber promoted it. Now, if you're wondering, what do you mean audiophile? Who are these people? Well, they're a hidden group of people in the human population that, when they listen to music, they want to hear the saliva of the singer. They want to hear the soundstage, the air, Okay, well, you get my point. Now, before you hit the goodbye button and run away saying, oh my goodness, man, these audiophiles are so weird, don't worry, we don't bite. Well, sometimes the comment section can get bloody, actually. But overall, we're very nice people. And this video is mostly for you guys. So when BenQ reached out to me, I told them I want two of this because I want to run it in stereo configuration. I want to know with all my knowledge, am I able to elevate this speaker to audiophile level? So I went online, Amazon, and I started ordering parts. For example, RCA to 3.5 millimeter jack adapters. Yeah, I should have ordered the silver coated one. You know what I mean, my audiophile brothers and sister. But I was too cheap, so I just ordered the cheapest one. I ordered some wide jack splitters because I was curious, what if I plug it into a very high-end system, right? Plug it to dual subwoofers, nice preamps, and so forth. Would I be able to reach 90% of the performance of the Quad 2905 that I used to have, which is 100 times its price, is it? Which is about 50 times its price. Right? Because of the point of diminishing return. And if for a second you think that, yeah, it should hit 80% of that Quad 2905, I got a bridge to sell you somewhere. Now, if you think for a second that it'll also hit 80% of what I have on my desk, which is a pair of PMC DB1 as well as a nice integrated amp, I have another bridge to sell you somewhere else. Clearly, this is not targeted as us audiophiles, but that's okay because the last time I checked, 99.99% of the people on this planet are not audiophiles. So some of you who are watching this video will find value in me introducing this product. And at the end of the day, there's no such thing as the best product. It's always what's the right product for you depending on your situation. So today, my audiophile brothers and sisters, we're going to take off our audiophile snobbish hat and help people to figure out, is this the right product for them? So what do you get for 300 USD? Well, first thing first, you get a great conversation starter device, right? Put this at your home, people come in, take a look at it, guarantee you it's going to start a conversation. You get a sexy looking speaker. The battery can last 12 to 16 hours, I think. Well, anything that lasts more than my cell phone is pretty good. So yeah, the battery is pretty good on it. This is also a speakerphone, so if you connect to it by Bluetooth, you can use it as a speakerphone. There are three types of input: USB, line in, and Bluetooth. You have different modes to adjust the sound. There's some kind of equalizer in it. And the coolest part, it has a passive radiator to help with the bass. Last time I checked, the Bucar S400 has a passive radiator. So do you get a lot of bass with the passive radiator and the two woofers in front? Well, you're not going to shake your house with it for sure. And I would say it has bass, more than what I expected. Now, when I pair it with the subwoofer, definitely a big jump. And here's the interesting part that took me a bit by surprise, is that there is actually a bit of resolution of this unit. So you know there's this song from Taylor Swift that I'm going to put on screen here. There are three background singers at the back. And what was quite surprising is that I was able to hear the background singer with no effort. And I was not paying attention to it, I was just working. And then I heard the 3 background singer. That's where I go like, oh, okay, this have enough resolution for me to hear the little details. No, it's not gonna be sharp like a full cow speakers, for example, but it has enough resolution for me to pick up the little things in the song. So I'm sure some of you are probably wondering, okay, so what about imaging, instrument separation, and soundstage, and so forth? You know, the way I see it is this. If you're working at your desk, there are other solutions out there if you want 2 speakers, okay? Better solutions. But if you're somebody who's mobile, working upstairs, downstairs, then this is something that you look at. For example, I work sometimes here in this in my dining room, and I don't want to use my laptop speakers. I would connect to one of this and just use it as background music. I don't use it for critical listening, obviously, but for background music, it's absolutely fine. Now, it doesn't play too loud, but if I were to bring it outside in my backyard, because my backyard is actually quiet, I live in the suburbs, it's okay. It's enough. There's enough volume. Now, what I like, and actually my kids and my wife really like this unit because, you know, it's very versatile, very convenient, is you can have it here in your living room, and when you come home, you can just connect to it with your cell phone and just play music, background music. So it's more for people like that. I'll tell you one thing that's really cool, okay? I actually am really proud of it. Because the problem with this speaker is that if you're playing in stereo mode, it will not sync up with YouTube. There's a lag, there's a delay. And I figure out how to sync it up. This is not in the instruction book, it's nowhere. I had to figure this out. The problem is this, when you have 2 of this, you can actually connect it by Bluetooth. Okay, so you can run it in stereo mode. And what I noticed is that if I have 2 units running, the music will not sync up with the video. If I run it with 1 unit, it'll sync up. So that got me thinking, how's that possible? And at the end, my solution was to make sure that both units does not connect. So I try to pair both units by Bluetooth by not enable pairing. So because it can't see each other, it doesn't pair. So then I use a line in from my speaker, because that's why I bought the splitter, and it works. And also, if you use an external DAC, it does improve the sound quality. And I feel very proud of it because that was troubleshooting, right? Everybody said that this cannot sync with YouTube with 2 speakers. One is fine. And I was able to get it to sync. So anyway, just me patting on myself. All right, so let's wrap it up at this point. Now, obviously, this is targeted at someone who wants to use it as background music, who wants to use it in an environment that will be part of the decoration. Now, if you visit as many audiophiles' house as I have, you'll quickly realize there's a group of audiophile who really decorates their home. It's beautiful when you walk in. And this kind of speaker will have high wife approval factor. So if you want something for background music and you believe happy wife equals to happy life, then this is something that you can consider. And if you're somebody who travels, who works in hotels and so forth, yeah, it's a little bit heavy, but still it's something that you can bring along with you to use. For those of you who are always in meetings and don't want to use headphones, yeah, you can use it as a speakerphone. So there's definitely a market for this. It's just a question of, is it for you or not? So till next time.
Eyes glow like 2 fires, movement so graceful. Wildcat in the jungle with dangerous claws. Movement she anticipates, a sight is set on her prey. Like stars in the darkest night, crystallize fascinating. If you